Hi friends, as salespeople, you should beware of some phrases or your words that can kill a cold call faster than your prospect says no. Some words and phrases turn off your prospect before you make it a first intro. Fortunately, some words and phrases work like charms when it comes to cold calling. Namaskar, my name is Rohit Kashyap, sales growth expert, and you are watching Monday Morning Sales Tip. In today's video, we are going to discuss these two phrases which can kill your cold call even before your client says no. Why we should never say touching base or checking in and what to do about it. Let's first understand why touching base and checking in is so absurd and what we can phrase instead. We can use it to remove that from our vocabularies. So touching base and checking in is probably one of the most overused, or both of them are most overused phrase in sales, especially when you make a cold call. I have come across a problem with them and they mean nothing. Yes, nothing. When you use these phrases, it means you don't have a reason for a call. Your clients get a perception that you don't have a reason to talk. I have seen many new or seasoned salespeople or account management executive use them very frequently in their phone conversation. It also gives a perception that you don't have anything to do or a talk. Hence you have called me. Here me means your client, just for a time pass, and I am free to talk to you and entertain. When you say just checking or touching base, it also gives your impression of your laziness, that you haven't researched about your prospect or clients and you have nothing new to share. Have seen many CEOs or decision makers that they are ready to give you an order and consider you to do a business with you. But as soon as you call them and say just checking and touching base, they get so annoyed that they remove you from their considering list. Touching base or its close cousin checking in, neither is useful for your any conversation in the sales process because they suggest you don't have any valuable to deliver. They are especially useless in a cold call because they suggest you talked prior when you didn't. Please, for God's sake, with my folded hand, I request all my salespeople never to use these two phrases. It's annoying your client. So now, what can we do about it? What new words or phrases we can change and how we can change these phrases from our vocabulary? Yes, you can use them. You can use other phrases. Let's say when you have established a clear next step in your first conversation with your client, you can follow up with them and saying, I'm calling you to continue our conversation last week where we have discussed X and you were going to review the data or a report I have sent to you. I would like to go through those with you and I have some additional information. I believe you will find it beneficial. Or you can use the last time we spoke, you had shown interest. Or you can say, I'm calling to you to continue the conversation from the last week where we have discussed X and you were going to do ... Let's fill in the blanks. You should fill up those blanks. And if you didn't have an earlier conversation, or even if you are making a call for the first time, use the golden phrase. Do you want to know what the golden phrase is? Yes, the golden phrase is, the reason of my call is ... Fill in the blanks. Try to complete this sentence. If you're not able to complete the sentence or fill in the blanks, then please don't call your client since you don't have any reason to call them. It looks to be very direct when you say the reason of my call is, but it yields results. I promise you, if you use this phrase, especially with executives and decision makers, they are going to appreciate it, and you will be amazed that how much more result you get and how much more attention you have is because you are getting right to the point. So in conclusion, never touch base or check in. Replace those phrases. Let's keep touching base and checking in for a baseball and softball fields, not on your sales call. Please do share your feedback on how to open your cold calls or follow-up calls. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If yes, then please give a thumbs up and a like, and hit a notification button. If you are new to you, that's the bell, so that whenever we upload a new video, you can get a notification out of it. And subscribe to our channel Resilient Rohit. We usually post very frequently on YouTube. Please do share this video with your family, friends, colleagues as much as you can, and for those whom you think can be benefited. See you next Monday. Till then, cheers! Sharing is caring.